PSG 5, Inter Milan 0, UEFA Champions League final. Is there any other definition of embarrassment? First of all, a minute silent for Inter Milan, because trust me, even the Conference League final was more of a final than the Champions League final. Even how boring the Europa League final be, it was still better than how this final was. This is a complete dominance. This is the highest goal scoring win of a UEFA Champions League match ever final, for a UEFA Champions League final ever. If Inter Milan no say they go perform like this, why they defeat Barcelona? See, Barcelona would have performed better than this. Because trust me, this was not a final. This was a complete dominance. Like from minute 1 till the very last minute. Una notice say they don't even put extra time. They don't put any additional time at all for the second half. Why? Because there was nothing to play for. This was an outright dominance. This is an example of a real embarrassment. 5-0 in a UEFA Champions League final. First of all, this video cannot be 3 minutes because there's a whole lot of things to talk about. Luis Enrique has to be, see, he has my respect. This is the same coach that won the last final for Barcelona in the Champions League. Now the last coach that gave Barcelona Champions League be this. 10 years ago, but still since 2015, Barcelona has not won the Champions League. But I'm not talking about Barcelona today. I'm talking about Luis Enrique. He came into this project with the superstars. Do you know what it means to drive superstars away? The likes of Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi. See, this particular final has showed us that football is teamwork. Football is teamwork. It's not about superstars. See, you can assemble the best Galactico in history and you will not receive, see, you will not get the rightful honors you're looking for. You will not win the Champions League. You drive Messi, Neymar, Mbappe away. Like, not be saying I ain't really pursue Mbappe. Now Mbappe say he want go. And Mbappe, see what they happen now. The season you left PSG, now the season they win Champions League. How are you feeling, bro? No, talk to me. Tell me how you're feeling right now. What a performance from PSG. Like, the team dominated Inter Milan. Like, Inter Milan, like championship team. This is the same PSG that has won domestic treble. Domestic treble. Like, they win every cup available in France. They came into this game with so much confidence. Now, tell me what is wrong with Inter Milan. How can you sacrifice your league for this kind of performance in the final of the UEFA Champions League? Because you virtually lost the league in the very last day. So how can you sacrifice that league, which was more even in a better place? Because towards the last game of the season, Napoli dropped points before they won the last match. So if they have won the last 2 matches of the season, they would have won the Scudetto. So what happened? Was this the kind of performance you put up against Barcelona? Against Barcelona, Inter Milan were playing like they were on fire. Defensively, they were good. Attacking-wise, they were good. Everything, they were so good against Barcelona. So what happened? Are you see, when they wait for second leg? What was that? And if I even start to talk about the players, I'm still talking about the coach first of all. Kudos to Luis Campos, the sporting director of PSG, for assembling this young, exciting squad. These guys are 24, 23-year-old players. You don't have too much experience in that squad. See, you just have few experience. Marquinhos, you know, have Marquinhos there. Okay, Ousmane Dembele, Kvaraskelia, just very few. The rest players are very young. Even Achraf Hakimi, we don't get more experience. He's still very young. So these guys will dominate for a long time. I'm so, see, this team is an exciting team, man. The defense was so good. See, Donnarumma not get anything to do today. It was just easy peasy for him. Let's talk about the goals. The first goal, what a pass from Vitia to find Doue, who laid it for Achraf Hakimi. And they always talk and say, this Achraf Hakimi and Nuno Mendes, they are not defenders. They are not wing backs. These guys are proper wingers. because these guys score almost every single time. See Achraf Hakimi, he scored at the quarterfinal. He scored at the semi-final against Arsenal, quarterfinal against Aston Villa, semi-final against Arsenal, and final against Inter Milan for a defender. So tell me this guy is a proper defender. This guy to me is a winger. He's a winger. And they are so good. You hardly find a loophole in this PSG team. You hardly find a loophole, like a very weak side, because everywhere they are so good in every quarters. The midfield, oh my God. You see Vitinha, Ramos, and Fabian Ruiz. Oh, the roaming of Vitinha. I will have a separate video for Vitinha because that guy has to be the best midfielder in the world right now. How he roams in the midfield with Ramos and Fabian Ruiz. They don't have a particular... See, they don't get a particular wing where they play. And Doue today, Doue perform like if this is the last match. Because what a performance. 2 goals and 1 assist in the final of a UEFA Champions League match. Look at how you took the second goal. From the counter, he smashed it and it got deflected. The 3rd goal from Doue, what a pass from Vitinha again. See, the way Vitinha take that ball, and the way Vitinha take that ball, make that true pass, for Doue, and he took his chances, fantastic. 3 goals, so no. And the 4th goal from Kvaraskelia, that one a senior man. That's why we say he play half season for Napoli. He play half season for he collect medal for the 2 sides. So what do you expect? A very, very good player in Kvaraskelia. And the last goal from an 18-year-old player. What a complete dominance from PSG. See, today they deserve that trophy. With their performance I saw, they deserve that trophy. Where did it all go wrong for Inter Milan? You're coming into a final. You are known for a very, very good defensive core, a very good defensive unit. Why on earth will you concede in the 12th minute an early goal? That was not enough. You couldn't even take that to halftime. You considered another early goal again. In the 20th minute from Doue. That was not enough. You still considered another one. Like, how can you be the most, interesting defensive side in the UEFA Champions League and you concede 5 goals when the all matters most in the final of the UEFA Champions League? Kudos has to go to PSG. They're a very good side, they're a very compact team, and they did excellently well today. One of the bad for me today is the Inter Milan performance. The Inter Milan defense, I've talked about that one. That was bad today. The attack, where you expect the likes of Thuram and Martinez to come out and show something, they were poor today. See, they were not even visible in the match. The ugly part of today's match for me was DiMarco. You are the best, one of the best, wing backs in Europe and in Inter Milan. Today you were off. You were even the first player to be subbed off. So I don't understand the kind of performance Inter Milan came today. If Barcelona has even played the final, it would have even been better. It would have been better. What kind of final are we watching? It was like a friendly game. Friendly match. Congratulations to PSG winning the Champions League for the very first time. See, this Champions League recently I've noticed that if you get to the final once and you don't win it, if you get to that final again, you'll win it. It happens with Manchester City, with Chelsea. They came to the final in 2021, they didn't win it. The next year they came again against Inter Milan, they won it. Another example is PSG. Now they just won it. In 2020 against Bayern Munich, they couldn't win it, and now they won it. They also have the same thing. 2008, they couldn't win it against Man U. So trust me, it was very good display, very, very good, game from PSG. They deserve all the winning, and kudos to all PSG players. Congratulations to PSG players for winning the UEFA Champions League. This is the biggest victory in history, imagine, of the UEFA Champions League. Please share your thoughts in the comment. What do you think about this game? What do you think about the complete dominance of the PSG side and the woeful performance of the Inter Milan team? Please share your thoughts in the comment. Hit the like button. Share this video. Until I come away again next time, I remain your boy Mike Way. Stay cool. Cheers.